How are you all? Hope you are doing very well. Thank you very much for clicking the video. In today's lesson, we're going to draw the direction from A to B. In the last lesson, we learned how to integrate Google Map, enable API for JavaScript, and we learned as well how to draw the marker. If you don't watch that video, I very recommend to go and watch the video. The link will be in the description. So, and also the code for the previous episode is available in the GitHub. Okay, so now as we can see from the last lesson, we drew the markers, and I'm going in this lesson to draw the direction. So let's go ahead. So we have the style, we have the index, and we have everything in place. So I will create a new function after add the marker. Okay, I will call this draw markers or draw direction. Okay, let's create this function. Okay, the question, what should we put here? Okay, so the first we need the coordinate from the start point to the end point. But before I do the coordinate, okay, which is very easy, I'm going to create two objects. Okay, the first one, direction surface. Okay, and this basically Google Maps dot give direction surface. So this is the first one. I have spell error here, direction service. Okay, and I will include, or I will create another object, render. Okay, and I will create map dot direction render. Okay, like this. Okay, cool. So after I create these two, you're going to learn how what is doing. Just be with me at the moment. And yes, now I'm going to basically this the direction render. Okay, I will set the map for it. Okay, which map, which basically in the last lesson we defined the global map like this here. So I will assign the map to the direction render, which is this one here. Okay, cool. So far so good. Now I'm going to display the route. Just for organize, I will do a new function here, calculation. Okay, and I will call this display route or and display route. Okay, now so far so good. Let's create this function. Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do here, as I mentioned, we need to define 2 points, A and B. So I create a new object here. Okay, what should we put here and what should we put here? You go to the map, Google Map, and you pick any point. So for example, I will go from Bold Street here until here. Okay, so I will click here and take the point. So let's copy and paste in here and this one in here. Okay, cool. Now I will copy and paste this line. Okay, and I will grab another. So we go, where is it? Yeah, Bold Street until this point here. Okay, so I will grab this here, same, copy and paste. Okay, so now after we have 2 points here, okay, now we're going to do the magic. Okay, so let's start. We will send a request to Google. So I will create a variable, constant here, request. Okay, and this contain the origin, the start point, which is basically this one, and the second is destination, just this one, and this will be the end. The last thing, Google need, do you need the route point or the direction by walk or by drive or by plane or by what? We will tell him that travel mode google.maps.directions travel mode. Sorry, direction travel mode, and we have many options here, so we'll pick driving. Okay, so directions, travel mode. Cool, so far so good. Now we're going to use the server. It's basically this service is API request. Okay, so let's go ahead and do just that. Will be route, and here I would send the request, and here what we have to is the callback, which is contain the response and the states. Okay, so now what should we put here? Basically we need to check the response states is okay or not okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do just that. So google.maps to direction status directions. Okay, cool. Yeah, dot what? Okay, that means everything is cool here. That means that yes, successfully the request. After we have done this, now we need to use this render here. Okay, but as you can see here, we need to pass both of these, okay, object to this function so we can use them. Okay, so simply we use like this, and okay, this error is gone now, which is good. Now the render here, to render the direction, you have optimized the Google map a lot, by the way. So set directions, okay, and set direction, what we need is the response. Okay, so hopefully yes, this all good. So after we have done this, let's see if we call this, okay, draw the direction service, directions service, yeah, not the directions. Okay, service render map, and yes, set the map for the render here, which is good. Then go to this bad boy, we have 2 points start and Google map directions, travel mode, driving, which is cool, and this the API request. Okay, let's see if this work. Okay, so let's minimize this and see what we have. Error or something. Unknown travel mode. So we have a spell error here, maybe travel mode. This correct it. Okay, so this an error here. Should be travel without the L. Okay, cool. So as we can see, guys, here successfully from A to B, which is good. I want to show you another very great tip. So okay, what is the response contain? What this response is contain? So let's see what is contain. First of all, this response contain many routes. So the first route, what we need. Okay, so I will call this my route, and I will response basically give us array of routes. Okay, which is good. Now I have the route here. I will make for, okay, start with I equal to 0, less than will be dot legs steps. Okay, I believe steps and length. So this basically how many point to reach this point from A to B. Finally I will increase by 1. So okay, cool, legs, steps and routes, which is not too bad. Spell error here. Okay, now okay, so I want to save all the routes in variable. Okay, let's do maybe text or something, I don't know. Okay, text, and then I will keep adding to this until all the point. Okay, so dot legs, the first one in the legs, and steps, I need all the steps, which is I. Okay, then instruction, then I want to make a new line. Okay, and that's basically it, I believe. Okay, so yeah, a new line. So we loop inside all the routes from A to B, from here to here, from to here to here, from here to here, and we take the instruction. This will clarify after. Okay, okay, so we have the direction, but we haven't shown this in the screen. So I will go on the index here, and I will make a paragraph. Okay, and I will call maybe information or something. I will ID this will be okay information, okay, or direction, let's call it. Okay, cool. Now I want to show the information here just to clarify what inside this. Okay, basically by JavaScript provide us excellent way, get element by ID, and I will do any text, or because it contains HTML, so I will use HTML. Okay, simply I will do this. Now let's see what here. Cool. Head northwest on Chester Road toward Holgate, turn right into. So this is the structure what to reach this point. So this basically it, guys. Yeah, we learn how to draw the direction, and we can change this driving and walking, whatever. And in the next lesson I will make like car animation from A to B, car, something similar to Uber or something, and I will keep add video to learn. I cannot tell you guys how much important the Google Map. I have made interview before and they asked me, have you deal with Google Map before, have you deal with payment service before? So this is very crucial to master this, to mention it in your CV. Okay guys, in the next lesson I will do the car animation. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something, please subscribe and like, and until then, happy coding. Bye.